Thank you. Well, just a short time ago, Montgomery County Commissioners leveled new regulations against Occupy Dayton protesters. They had been camping in Courthouse Square for several months as part of the nationwide movement. But then back in November, they were convinced to relocate a few blocks away to Dave Hall Plaza so the Grand Illumination celebration could go on as planned. Ever since, county leaders have cited rules and regulations to keep them from moving back. Jordan Burgess live now with why the protesters are threatening action if they are not given a place to stay. Jordan?
Well, from the sounds of it today, we may not see a peaceful end to this occupation. One person I spoke with from Occupy Dayton says he's going to make officers arrest him rather than leave the group's current camp at Dave Hall Plaza willingly. He says the group was tricked out of leaving its old spot at Courthouse Square, and now new rules won't allow it to come back. Protesters occupied a handful of spots at the county commission meeting, but any thoughts of reoccupying Courthouse Square are over. And with the city asking them to move from Dave Hall Plaza, the next option might be a jail cell.
Suffice it to say that there's some of us who will probably be getting arrested. And
the county commission voted 3-0 to approve new rules for the square that prohibit camping there and don't allow events between midnight and 6 a.m. The changes basically would prevent what Occupy Dayton did at the square for a month, which is set up a 24-hour protest village.
These policy changes reflect what we believe is a balance between the First Amendment rights of our citizens to use Courthouse Square and the integrity of adjacent commercial establishments in downtown neighborhoods.
Those with Occupy Dayton are upset over the new rules. They agreed to leave the square for the Dayton Holiday Festival, but showed us a letter that they say makes it seem like they would be allowed back.
we were ready to come to the table and act in good faith, and again, we weren't afforded the same benefit.
On Monday, the American Civil Liberties Union sent a letter to county commissioners complaining that the new regulations single out Occupy Dayton.
All I'd really like to do is thank the ACLU for supporting average Americans and our rights.
Others feel like the new rules put a limit on speech.
But is that what we want to do here in Dayton? Is that what we want to do in Montgomery County, is send people to jail fighting these economic justice? Or do we want to create a space where free speech is a reality?
Now, I'm told the rules take effect today. Now, those with Occupy Dayton say they're considering a lawsuit because they feel the changes violate their First Amendment rights.
All right, Jordan, so it's looking like Occupy Dayton will not be allowed back in Courthouse Square, but what about their current spot at Dave Hall Plaza, which is technically under city control?
Well, Mark, I talked with the city spokesperson today. He tells me Occupy will have to leave that spot in the near future, a matter of days, at least at nighttime, because city park rules prohibit camping there. Now, the city had been looking into the possibility of another site for Occupy Dayton, but those with Occupy say that's not going to happen, so they're threatening to make the city remove them from the park. So, of course, we'll be watching to see what happens.
All right, Jordan, thank you.